welcome. It is Tuesday. Here, it is 5 p.m, 4 p.m. London. It is 11 a.m. Eastern. And more importantly, it is NAMM. It is the time of year when the biggest music show in the world kicks off. Now, it doesn't actually start officially for a day or two, but everyone's arriving there. It's all happening. And we are starting to get drowned in press releases, information, teasers, Instagram videos, and so on from all the big brands with all their new equipment and stuff that they're launching. Some of it's announced, some of it isn't. But today we're going to go through everything we know so far. So if you are a DJ wanting to know what NAMM holds for you, then this is the show for you. Completely up to date. Now, there is a link underneath to our blog post, and the blog post looks like this. I'm going to head over to the Digital DJ Tips website now and show you. Click on that and you will see throughout the next few days us updating everything that is new for DJs at the NAMM show as it is released. The next big update to this is going to be in exactly 2 days' time from now, because that's when they open the doors and that's when a lot of new equipment is finally dropped. And there's also going to be surprises, which we'll have for you from the show floor. But for now, a couple of days out, we have got everything you need to know about what's new at NAMM. So look, before we start, two things. The first thing is, what do you want to see? What do you want to see the big brands? What do you want to see from AlphaTheta? What do you want to see from In Music, from Rane, from Newmark, from Den & DJ? What do you want to see from Roland and Yamaha? What do you want to see from Reloop and Hercules and all the other DJ brands that drop gear at this time of year? Do let us know right now. We are live, so I will come and cut to you and share some of your ideas. So that's the first thing. The second thing is really, really important. And that is, if you remember at the end of last year and running into this year, we were running this particular survey. It's called our Digital DJ Census, and you could win a full AlphaTheta CDJ3000X DJ system just for taking part in this. It is our way of finding out what's important to you as DJs, what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like. And we do it every year, and it helps us to make better training for you. And then we give the whole survey result out to the whole DJ world, including you. And so you can see what software people are using, what hardware people are using, what music they're playing, etc., etc. It's a great thing. We had, I think, over 15,000 DJs took part this year. And this year we partnered with AlphaTheta, who gave us a full CDJ3000X setup, similar to what you're seeing in the center of your picture now. Not only a pair of CDJ3000Xs, but also a DJM-A9 mixer, some HDJ F10 headphones, some monitors, the lot. A full club setup for your home studio, which is pretty cool. And I can now announce the winner. So before we get stuck into the NAMM stuff, let's do that. Where is my pad? Our winner. Big drum roll. We don't do drum rolls. Our winner from Belgium, from a place I would not even going to try and pronounce, is Tim Gitz, or Rene Jax on our forums and on our live streams. So Rene Jax, aka Tim in Belgium, well done for winning that. We'll announce it on the blog as well officially, and we will also announce it when we share with you the results, which normally happens in a few weeks' time when we've had time to collate them and build the nice graphics and so on. But Tim in Belgium, aka Rene Jax, well done, my friend. You have won that amazing AlphaTheta setup, which is something, I mean, that, well, I was going to say money can't buy, but it can, but you need an awful lot of it. Right, well done, Tim. Let's get started then on the NAMM 2026, what we know so far. And there's quite a lot, so we better get stuck in. So this is the DJ Roundup blog post that we've got, so you go find this at any point to see where we're at. The first thing we already know about, of course, is this. It is the Rane System One, which is the brand new Rane setup that is completely standalone. The Rane System One we've reviewed already. You'll find that on the website. If you want to know how to find that, just head over to Digital DJ Tips and click on the reviews section. The reviews section of Digital DJ Tips looks like this, and you will find it in there. So go take a look for the Rane System One in the reviews there. But meanwhile, let's move on to the next. The Rane System One's fantastic. It's a standalone, fully motorized. It's on the desk in front of me right now. It really is a very, very nice unit. if you've been waiting for a standalone DJ controller. It's got a better version of engine in it than anything that's been in any standalone from this parent company. They also make Den & DJ and Numart, which is why you see engine DJ software embedded in that as well. But this one takes it to a whole new level. Really is quite something. As I say, go check out our full review and info about that one. But the next piece of gear, in fact, you will have heard of the next 2 or 3 if you've been keeping an eye on the website, because this is stuff that we've had time to review and cover. The next piece of gear is this one here, the AlphaTheta DJM-V5 mixer. Again, you'll find a full review of this over on Digital DJ Tips. Essentially, it's a cut down version of the V10. So the big V10 mixer for techno DJs, for layering, for DJ hybrid sets where you're playing drum machines and samplers and so on alongside your records and your tracks. That's what it's made for, and it's a kind of a saner version. It's cut down. It's got less of the 6 channels and the ability to plug in multiple external effects and so on. It just keeps it a lot simpler. It's a lot cheaper, a lot smaller. Basically, it's the V10 for home, right? So that is the second big piece of news there. And also the second piece of gear from this brand is this one here. It is the RMX-Ignite. I've got the RMX-Ignite right here. We did our review of this very recently as well. This is the standalone effects unit to replace the RMX-1000. The idea is it sits kind of above your DJ gear like this on a stand, and it gives you real hands-on. I mean, it's got paddles, it's got big isolator effects here, it's got a much better sampler, it's got a screen, it's got digital in-outs. It's just, 14 years ago they released the RMX-1000 at NAMM. I was there, I remember, but 14 years, it's a long time to wait for a new one. Well, here it is. Here's the new one. So DJs will be finding this in DJ booths and festivals all over the place as of this summer, I am sure. All right then. Here's where it kind of starts to get a bit more interesting, because we're going to talk about some stuff we haven't talked about yet because we haven't had a chance. So the Korg Kaoss Pad V has come out. So AlphaTheta doesn't have it all their own way when it comes to new standalone effects units. So a lot of you who are a little bit older will remember the Korg Kaoss Pad from years ago, when it was a fantastic little effects unit that we used to plug into tiny mixers like this one up here and other stuff that didn't come with its own effects. It was a really cost-effective, nice way of adding reverb and echo and so on to our DJ sets way before they were building that stuff into our mixers. And so they've now released the Korg Kaoss Pad V. Which has got loads more stuff in it. Voice effects, 8 bars of sampling with overdubbing. So look, that AlphaTheta one doesn't have any sampling directly from the gear you're using. You can play back samples, but you can't sample into it, or at least if you can, I've not spotted it. The Korg Kaoss Pad does. So this could well be something that you will look at instead of a DJ focused one, because while it isn't DJ focused, that XY pad is something you don't get. It's always been part of the kind of heritage of this kind of gear from Korg, and it looks very nice. We'd like to get our hands on one and have a play. That is new for NAMM. Right, also new for NAMM, this is from Reloop. Reloop has launched the Flux Go. So you can read about this on the website. We wrote it up yesterday. Basically, it's a 2-channel DVS box. So it allows you to use your standard mixer, any old DJ mixer with any old turntables with DVS vinyl, like this kind of stuff, right? So you'll know this. It's timecode vinyl. So you buy a couple of these, you get an interface like this, you plug it into your laptop, and suddenly you can use Serato on your laptop. Other DJ software is available, but this one is made for Serato, and it unlocks Serato DJ Pro. So you get a bit of a bargain there. If you don't own Serato, it doesn't unlock Serato pitch and time. Come on, Serato. Fix it. DJ Pro should have that built in. Long time bugbear of mine. Anyway, there you go. The Reloop Flux Go is a new drop from Reloop for NAMM 2026. Welcome, people. We are counting. Well, I'm not counting down, because there is a kind of mystery. There is a curveball at the end here, but I wouldn't say it's big enough to call this a countdown. We're looking through all the new stuff that's either released or rumoured at the NAMM show, and we want you to tell us, what do you want from the NAMM Show 2026? It tends to be the biggest gear drop of the year when it comes to new stuff from the big brands. What are you looking for? Let us know. We'll run through your comments at the end of this special live show. All right, next up then, DJ producers will be salivating at the Akai Pro MPC XL. It is definitely the most fully featured MPC ever from this brand. I was filming our course that we made last year with DJ Jazzy Jeff, and his studio is like a museum of MPCs. He has got them right from the very beginning, and he will be very pleased, I'm sure, to get his hands on this one, which, as you can see, is extremely, well, it's XL, so everything bigger than the one that came before it. So it's got a 10.1 inch screen, 16 gig of RAM, which is double what you get on the Live 3, 256 gig of internal storage. It's really quite something if you've got the nearly $3,000 to drop on it. So there you go, DJ Producers, something for you there. Next up then, so this is something that we've noticed recently. We've been carrying a lot of coverage of the big loudspeaker PA companies making versions of their speakers that are more portable and battery powered, right? So we've covered several of them. We're currently making a review of the Mackie Thump Go range subwoofers and tops that just really small, nice, easy to charge up, carry around, good for mobile DJs playing in, you know, hotel gardens, doing receptions and so on. But anyone who needs portable speakers that don't have the necessity for mains, right? Well, QSC has got in on the act with its CB10 battery powered PA speaker, which has got up to 12 hours of battery time, 12 kilograms, built-in 3-channel mixer, all the usual stuff, a little Bluetooth app as well. So there you go. If you're a QSC fan, you can now get a QSC speaker to join the other big brands who've been dropping these. Talking of speakers, these ones here are my favorite monitor speakers at the moment, the HEDD completely analog speakers. That's what I like about them. They're just no digital stuff going on. Well, if these are a thoroughbred, I'm trying to think of a car that everyone all over the world knows. Anyway, you'll know this car when I show you this. This is definitely the Hummer of the HEDD range. Look at that beast. You can't really get an appreciation of the size of it there. But if you look at these, okay, and then you look at this, I think you're starting to see this is an absolute beast. Imagine a studio with 2 of those in it at home. This is something else aside from everything they've made so far. And they say it's one of the most asked for speakers. It's fully analog again. It just looks awesome. I would love a couple of those. Think of the noise you could make with those. Anyway, there you go. It's kind of a subwoofer. It's a 3-way speaker, but it's basically a subwoofer with a tweeter and a normal woofer all built into one cabinet. As I say, imagine 2 of those pumping out the music in your home studio, right? You have to hope you haven't got any neighbors. The HEDD Type 20 core studio monitor announced at NAMM 2026. So from something huge to something tiny, even though the pictures on our website are the same size, this little Roland Go mixer. We reviewed the Go mixer a while ago from Roland. This is the Go Mixer Studio. So it's an audio interface and mixer designed primarily for iOS, although it's class compliant, so you could plug it into other computer stuff as well, like your Mac or whatever. It's a 12 input channel, 24-bit recording audio interface with video capabilities, 2 XLR mics, and multi-track recording for video in an iOS app. And so we reckon for DJ podcasts, live streams, especially if you do this stuff on location, chuck this in your bag with your tablet and the app, and you could be basically broadcasting live video of your streaming on a extremely high quality platform because it's got built-in compression and EQ and so on, so you could get really nice sound. Phantom mics, so if you've got a little hybrid DJ performance setup with a singer or whatever, this could be all you need to go live with it. The mind boggles, the stuff you can do with live streaming nowadays that even 5 years ago was just a dream. But there you go, that is the end of our actual truth, like what we know. Or rather, it's the end of what we can tell you. Because right now, I can tell you that there is a mystery DJ controller coming at NAMM 2026 that we know about and cannot tell you about yet. It's just dropped into our inbox, literally maybe 10 minutes before we went live. And it's not massively different to something else that's already been announced on this page. And if I told you any more, I couldn't do so without revealing too much, because hey, you've got to respect those embargoes. So there is a mystery DJ controller coming for sure. As I said at the top of this show, on the 22nd, around this time, the NAMM show opens its doors, and not only will all the rest of the press releases, I mean, there might not be any, but not only will all the rest of the press releases have dropped by then, But the doors will be open, so if there's anything that hasn't been officially announced, but it's under glass or whatever, we will have our team there taking photos of it and sending them back to HQ, and we'll be able to bring it to you. So keep an eye between now and then, but definitely at that time, on this very post on the website, because this is the one that will be updating the NAMM What's New for DJs 2026 post on digital DJ tips. And if you want to look at reviews of the stuff that we've already talked about, so the Rane System One, the AlphaTheta DJM-V5, the Reloop Flux Go news piece, the AlphaTheta RMX-Ignite, they're all on there already. You can click through and learn about that. There's click through to the videos as well. So go take a look at all that stuff that's dropped for NAMM on the site. And now it's the time to get over to you. We want to know what you think about all of this. What do you want to see? Are you excited about some of the stuff you have seen? The chat is coming in live here, so let's get straight into it. Hello to all of our regulars. Hello to It's Aeon. Hello to Kesha, the Ruckus, to Jonathan Hazlitt, to DJ Belter in the UK. Hello, DJ Belter. Etc, etc. I say etc, etc. I value each and every one of you, but I do want to get to the stuff that you want, so I'm going to scroll down. So John says, I'd like to see something special from Traktor. It's been too long. Right, well, it's not NAMM, unless they happen to just turn up and show it off, in which case we will bring it to you. But this is the Traktor Control MX2, which they dropped. Oh, it's not called the Control anymore, actually. It's just called the Traktor MX2. But they dropped a little while ago. The MX4 is definitely coming. They've revealed that on their website. We haven't seen any pictures of it yet, although we've asked. They might just reveal that at NAMM 2026. We will keep an eye on it, and if we can get you some sneak pictures or previews of the Traktor MX4 that's already been announced, we will do so. So there is some new Traktor gear coming. That's at least one thing for you. But when that comes and whether it comes at NAMM, we don't know yet, John, over there on Facebook. So Chris says, I'd like to see a Denon SC7000 with a faster processor for live stems. Yes, I mean, obviously we've had this one here drop from the same family of companies, the Rane System One that I have in front of me, but no, you're right. There is nothing so far from Denon. Is it coming? Is it coming later? We just don't know. Johnny, when can I buy the System One? Apparently it's in stores now. I certainly saw boxed Rane System Ones in one of the many leaks of this on the internet. So, hey, maybe it is available somewhere. And actually someone in our community said that they had ordered one. So, you know, it's going to be one of those, I think, that outstrips the supply, because I just think it's going to do very well. But yeah, I keep looking at all your usual sites. I'd like to see something new from Rane. Come on, lads, says DJ Cal Brown. Well, you have. Here it is. Check the site out for more about that. Eric says, happy birthday, Phil. It's my wife's birthday today. Oh, I don't like to make too much of a fuss about my birthday nowadays. But yes, it is my birthday today. Thank you, Eric, for that. Going out for a meal with the family later. I'm looking forward to that. Has Pioneer / AlphaTheta dropped a new controller? Not that we know of. We've already told you about the two items from them, the mixer and the effector, but no, with nothing else as well. Okay, here we go. Renee Jacks, live in the chat. Here, the comment on the right. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I actually won. I'm Tim, the winner of the Digital DJ Tips giveaway. I'm beyond excited to get my hands on this gear and start creating. Dreams do come true. So there we go. A worthy winner and live with us today. How wonderful. So Rennie, aka Tim in Belgium, well done, my friend. Just goes to show people do win things. They do go to real people, enter competitions, and you might be lucky one day. We couldn't be more happy for you. So thank you for tuning in today, and your gear will be winging its way to you very soon. And as the real Evo says in the comment immediately underneath, no way, what a prize. Yes, indeed. Thank you once again to AlphaTheta for that. So many of you saying, yo, Renee, congratulations, dude. So nice to see. Cool. All right, then. What else have we got? What are you wanting from the NAMM show? Do let me know in the comments. We are now going through them all, and I'll try and get to the end before we run out of time on today's show. Eric says, I've already got the Korg Kaoss 1 and 2, so maybe you're tempted to buy the new one. Someone sneak in there and fix Phil's collar. It's making me OCD. Oh, my Lord. Yes, you're right. That was me getting the microphone on really quickly. There you go. I fixed it. And thank you for telling me. I cannot thank you enough. Oh, Rene, he can't stop talking. I can't thank you enough, and words cannot explain what I feel right now. Thank you, Phil and the Digital DJ Tips team. Look, it's nice to have happy punters. So, Rene, that's really good. I'm glad that you're going to enjoy your setup that you've won just by taking part in our annual DJ survey. There you go. It's all real. All happens. It's not invented. Cool. Right, let's move on. I would love to see, yes, a few of you saying a Denon LC or SC7000, similar, because I'm moving to the Denon ecosystem and I can't get the old standalone individual units anymore. Yeah, we just no idea about this, unfortunately. DDJ Flex 8 says Master Killer. Yeah, that might be cool, mightn't it? A DDJ Flex 8. What else have we got? I would like to see Numark expand their standalone units, maybe a mid-tier 4-channel controller. It's a real gap in the mid-tier between like the smaller $300 units and the ones that cost, you know, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. People don't seem to make units in that area anymore, but maybe something else will be coming. New scratch mixers from Rane and AlphaTheta with native stems support. The reason you're not going to see native stems support on scratch equipment or on any DJ equipment is that it needs to be able to look at the tunes first before it analyzes them for stems. So even the instant stems need a bit of time to analyze first. So a DJ mixer can't do that, right? A piece of DJ gear that's got embedded software and that you can load a track into the software and get it on the decks, and then it has time to look at it before you hit the play button, that can do it, even if it's only a few seconds. But imagine a DJ mixer, right? You've got a record deck plugged into the back of it. You start playing that record and in real time, it's got to figure out the stems. It's just not going to happen. That's why stems are not built into mixers at the moment. All right then, I hope I'm wrong, says the Ruckus, but I think Den and DJ abandoned standalone players. I suspect they did. No, yes or no on that officially, but I suspect they did as well. Right, what else have we got here? Scroll. I just purchased the FLX10. Should I have waited for NAMM or am I future-proof for a while? We haven't heard any rumours of more AlphaTheta Pioneer DJ gear, and you know, we've reviewed the stuff that they've dropped for NAMM, so I think you're probably good for now, although who cares, as long as your gear does what you want it to do. It's not suddenly no good just because they've released something else. So yeah, and a few of you saying that. Flex 10 and still happy, says to race. Right, what else have we got? A lot of you saying something new from Denon. Lots of people saying happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. And what else have we got? I heard that the System One has been in stores for months, but they've just been waiting for the perfect time. I suspect that's partly true. They will have been shipping for a while in order to be ready for demand. But yeah, who knows? I would like to see a better, newer mixed track 4-channel from Numark. I enjoyed the beginner starter kits. It's great value. Yeah, I mean, this here, this has been an absolute success. This has been a flying off the shelves success, and quite rightfully, as a good entry-level standalone piece of DJ gear that doesn't need a laptop, it is amazing. But yeah, a 4-channel one of these might be nice. It would probably be treading on the toes of the Rane SC4, the Denon SC Live 4, which is curious. The Denon SC Live 4 really should have been a Numark unit because it's the same build quality. It's just a 4-channel version of that, really. And so I don't think we're going to see anything new from Numark because they kind of stuck the Denon label on it for some reason. That's my view anyway on that. Okay, I'd like to see another DJ effects unit, but more affordable than the Ignite. Maybe look at that new Korg Kaoss Pad. So what else have we got? I'm going to end on this one. Conrad says, on a local turntablist group, we were discussing a possible successor for the DJM S11. What do you think? Is the S11 still the ultimate mixer? And will it continue to dominate for the next 5 years? Do you know what? I still think that most scratch DJs are very happy with this one, the S7, which is really the replacement for the S9. The S11's got the screen and stuff as well, but you know, these mixes don't have to change very much. And so I honestly think the S11 will probably remain a flagship mixer for a little bit longer. Because like I say, mixers tend to, there's not an awful lot in them that has to change for them to stay up to date that a firmware update can't fix. Right, I'm going to head off now, folks. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope it's been useful. Well done again to Tim for winning that gear. It's so nice to see how happy he was, and quite rightfully so too. We will be updating the post over on Digital DJ Tips here all through the next few days. So go take a look at the NAMM post. New gear for DJs confirmed and rumoured. And as I say, as soon as new stuff drops, we'll just be adding it on here with links to what we know. This is your Bible for everything that's happening at NAMM. It's almost as if you're there, isn't it? So until next time, get good, get out there, make the moments. From me, Phil, here.